Oh, look at that open fountain. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Blueprints. I'm excited that our fountain money stays there until picked up, apparently. That's good. Still have the blessing of the high roller. Okay. Onwards and outwards. Let's see what sort of day we're gonna have. Yeah. I'm hoping to hit the planetarium. Still hoping to get around behind the closed exhibit. The shrine has curse boxes now or something, but we do also currently have a blessing. I don't know if we would replace our blessing with the new one. Trading post also potentially furthers one of my goals, which is get a reroll. That's very good. I forgot. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Vault keys. Vault keys for the last sanctum key. I am very, very interested in drafting that vault now. Conservatory. Gotta get the dove coat and, like, go inside. Just, all that good stuff. This could be really good if we had, like, a shovel. This could be really good if we have a shovel. I do not have a shovel currently. We can pet some of the dogs, though. Oh, it's a good puppy dog. Can I pup you? Can I pup you? Can I pet you? Puppy. Puppy dog. Can I pet you? I cannot pet you. Can't, like, let you out or anything either, can I? Oh, yeah. Oh, good little puppy dogs. Extremely good dogs. Extremely good cats, too. Cats are very good. Man, what am I recording this? This is... Oh, I didn't open my notes either. May 22nd. I think it was today. It might have been yesterday. The developer of the game just put out a, you get another pet. And you know what? You get another pet. Just because you're all very good dogs. The developer of the game put out a little, like, statement on Steam about, like, hey, we're doing some bug fixes, we're fixing a couple things. It's all heavily spoilered. It's all, like, indicated, like, hey, don't read this if you don't want any spoilers. Hey, you can read the next little bit if you've, like, gotten to room 46, but not too much beyond that. Hey, there's, like, some late game spoilers that were like, for bug fixes where they did things. Presumably, like, I just kind of skimmed through a few of the unspoiled ones. It's all around, like, level geometry stuff, right? Like, there's a way that you could get yourself stuck on invisible geometry in places, and things would stop working. Just that sort of thing. Man, Solarium might actually be huge for us. For getting the, like, the closed exhibit. Anyway, the other thing they said was, he tried really hard. The main developer, the lead behind all this, the game director, whatever he signed it off as, he's the sole like person behind all of this. Like, he had help. He had like contractors and stuff help him, but he's the guy behind all this. He mentioned, like, he really wanted to have a full, complete game on release. He didn't want it to be a trickle of updates and constant patches and rebalancing and live service, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I miss the old school video game. It comes out, that's it. It's a complete deal. The whole thing is there, and it's all polished and it's good. He's like, unfortunately, just could not quite get there, and, like, a few bugs have slipped in. So they're committed to fixing all the bugs. Absolutely, like, that's amazing, hands down. That's just universally a good thing. They're also are, like, a few things that they're working on. So, man, I'm gonna, like, just pull this up in Steam and read this real quick. Maybe if I can get Steam to open. This did come out today. So they're planning on doing like one actual final patch to the game that'll add content. You know, one more thing that will not just be bug fixes. Also, I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Okay, that's the worst possible outcome. I did not sneeze. I hate that. So they're gonna add Dirigiblocks, the overhyped arcade game. A curious house cat, so presumably the cat that eats the cat food in the kitchen will exist somewhere in the game to be seen. That's cool. The accessibility features with like an asterisk of that might not wait until the whole patch comes out as a unit, because that's something that is important to just get out there to begin with. That's going to include like remapping controls, color assist mode, cursor size and opacity, and widescreen support. He said that there are plans for some UI and UX improvements, so make things a little more fluid and easier to interact with for the user interface. That's always good as well. And then the other couple things here, more variations for end of day manor descriptions. I like that. That's my favorite part of the game. And the accompanying house illustrations at the end of the day. Yep, that's cool. HUD display customization, so like some options for customizing it. That's cool. A final room and item balancing patch, and the addition of a handful of extra cinematics that they're still working on. Specifically, the unlockable challenge modes are intended to and eventually shall have their own unique opening and ending cutscenes. So doing the cursed mode or whatever those were, well, they'll have their own little like cutscenes at the start and at the end. So that's exciting. That's all. That's very exciting information. I'm happy to pass that on. Kinda wish we could get over to the left, but that's okay. Oh, I want to get to Planetarium too. We're going to do the parlor just because I want to make sure that we can keep going as much as possible. Oh man, and a huge package too, huh? Sure. We'll do the mailroom. Oh, look at all that stuff. Look at all that stuff. Yeah, I do kind of want to take a stab at some of the achievement hunting, so I'll probably check out the, Oh, we got new mail! I forgot that we got new letters! Oh, I need the magnifying glass. Do we read them now? Do we come back with the magnifying? I think we come back with the magnifying glass. I'm definitely going to be going in and out, right? We got to like reach the foundation and stuff. We'll be back. We have the running shoes too. Our steps should be fine for the day. I do want to take a stab at the like the curse mode and whatever the other mode was. Our trophies for those. Just at least once to see how they are. Maybe they're not my cup of tea, but I want to try them. But I guess now I'm holding off until whenever that patch comes out, which is probably going to be a couple months from the sound of it. That's all. Just kind of wanted to talk about that. I'm excited. I love when developers and game directors sort of spell out like their intentions and their goals rather than just like, here's a roadmap, or worse is just like, here's nothing. Or actually the worst of all is like, here's just marketing fluff nonsense words. Okay. The box next to this box contains gems. And you're on the side, so there's only one. I don't know, maybe that's true. Who knows? Boxes next to this box contain gems. You're absolutely a lie. So we know for sure that you're a lie, because boxes contain gems. There cannot be multiple boxes that contain gems. If it was like one of the boxes next to this contains gems, that's a different story. But you're a lie. We don't know about that one. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Boxes next to this box contain gems. So they literally just all three have the same statement, huh? So if you're a lie and both of these are true, then the gems are in the middle one. That's kind of the only way we get an answer here, right? Because if you're a lie, box says next to this box contain gems. You're a lie. If one of you is a lie, boxes next to this box contain gems. No, okay, hang on. So, okay, here's sort of the route that I was going down. If the gems are in the middle, we solve that. True, false, true, that all is compatible, that all works. If the gems are here, you would be a lie. You're a lie no matter what. You would also be a lie. We can't have three lies. So that is incompatible. Boxes or the gems cannot be in the blue and black ones. So just gotta test all my different cases, you know? There's so many gems. What items do I have? Metal detector. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. I do really like her ladyship spare room. That's always a good room. Okay. Money. So I'm really, really, really hoping that we get the vault at some point today. That would be fantastic. The pool is pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind getting the pool here. Furnace is really bad. The pool's our only way forward unless we flee and go up through the foundation. I shouldn't be digging. I should wait and see if we get like a lab experiment or something first. I do like the treasure trove. Didn't I make you like rare? Why do you keep showing up, library? Okay. I'm increasingly, holy cow, I'm increasingly thinking that the treasure trove is going to be our ticket to buying out the entire storeroom at some point in the distant future. Yeah, I'll use a key here. Oh no, I have not been paying attention to any of these. So what is this? A black? I can't even. Oh, I can. I can close you. Huh. Well, black box. Moon. Boxes marked with the moon do not always contain false statements, but they're not. They're not always. Ooh, are they always true though? So this might be true because it's in a moon box, and moon boxes are not always false; they are true. So if this was a lie, then it would be true because lies are in the moon box. I don't know if this is going anywhere. I don't know how much like I need to be paying attention to what's going on in the treasure trove, but my gut tells me that there's something. It's going to be related to some puzzle. At the very end, it's going to ask a question or something. There's going to be a card that tells us to do something weird, and I don't know. I don't know. Walk-in closet would give us a ton of gems, but that's not what I'm after right now. Was it beeping in there? Yes, there's something else in there. Okay, good to know. Or there's something else in here? Oh, lockpick. Sweet. That makes life a bit easier. I still don't know if the unused monitors have meaning here. I don't know what to think about that. Do we just do an experiment? I think so. Oh, the swimming trunks. Okay. Let's see. I think I do want to always check staff announcements to see if we're getting stuff. Yeah. I think they're going to be talking to me now. Oh, this is exciting. Kimberly, I can't confirm with any certainty that he's reached room 46 yet, but from the activity I can see on the network, I'd be very surprised if he hasn't. So congratulations are in order from me as well, Simon. I, too, knew you would pull it off. Thank you, Randolph Moore. I don't know. What do I want? Magnifying glass? I don't know. Sure. I don't know what I want from you. I feel like I should just order something, though. Okay, still no more of those. That's fine. Wasn't expecting more. We read the email everywhere, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's go access the lab. I would love to either receive letters or clear out crates. Ooh, lockpicking is also... And getting an extra star is also good. Every time you find some trash while digging, that's kind of tempting. Gain a star? I want to increase my lockpicking skills. Do we want it to be trash, though? Every time you draft an upgraded floor plan... There's 16 of those, and I've already drafted, what, like 3? Something like that? Every time you find some trash while digging, we don't have any guarantee that we're gonna get more digging spots, really. Each room with a fireplace that you draft. I don't even know how many of those there are. There's a few. It's gonna be like den. Does the dining room have one, maybe? Probably like the trophy room. Parlor room, I think, has one. We already drafted that. Let's do upgraded floor plans, lockpick. Final answer. Start experiment. Okay. Excuse me. We have a forward, we have an up. I do not have... Oh, I do not have the key card. Forgot about that. Nope. Main menu. Key card. Security level low. Offline mode unlocked. And we will kill power if we get the opportunity. I wish you were aiming any other direction. I wish it was rotated so that it was aiming up, specifically. Not any other direction. Casino was tempting. Boiler room at least keeps us going straight. Yeah, let's do the boiler room. I do love how already solved it is. Not straight, we want it to go to the right. Is that going to... No, it's going here so that we can escape. It's not going that way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. None of these carries powered forward, so there's no point in having this thing active. Showroom could be a bit of a game changer, though. And we got to reroll back. That's, like, probably the best part. I'm still, like, genuinely wondering if any of these shapes are going to mean anything, you know? So what do we got? 100, 210. If we're going to buy the whole thing out, that's a lot. Well, drafting, you can rotate the first 3 floor plans that you draw. You do not have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. That's really tempting. Master Key is also kind of tempting. Moon Pendant is also rather tempting. Oh, hi, kitty cat. What you doing? Crawling around at the bookshelf. Hey, do I need to move that? What are you doing? Alright. I need to keep an eye on the cat, but otherwise we're doing fine. I kind of want to try the Ornate Compass, because I don't think we've gotten this one before. And I kind of want to, like, save up for something else. Let's get the Moon Pendant. Moon Pendant's going to be good. Oh, and we have the training post. I need to, like, not forget about that. That's just a key. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like an artistic take on the Araja symbol. It is next to a purple. There's like square, square, diamond. That's like math. I don't know. I don't know. That's just the Araja symbol right there for sure. With like a little nuanced diamond in the middle. That's interesting. I don't know. We still have north from security. The terrace would be neat to have in general, but I'm not super concerned by it. Getting her ladyship's room would be really nice here. Ooh, getting the laundry room would be really good as well. I kind of wanted to keep going. But I also really want to dig up whatever's in this spot. Oh, like where the heck was it? It was like in front of the middle one? Yes! What are you? Another file cabinet key? Excuse me. The Moon Pendant has red on its art. The Ornate Compass has purple. That's the Rogue Moon. I wonder, because there's the green bracelet. Emeralds. I wonder if each of these has a color associated with it on this screen. Kind of like the satellite dish is green and Apple Orchard's red and stuff like that, but I wonder if that's relevant somehow. Because, like, the colors of the realms. Okay, well, I guess I do need to get the archive today, don't I? Do we want to, like, launder currency at all? We could get, like, 1,000,000,000 keys or gems. Trade all my gems and all my money. Trade keys and gems. Trade keys and money. I'm fine with that. Not only am I fine with that, I'm actually, like, thrilled by that. Hopefully we get, like, some upgraded rooms and upgrade my lockpicking, because I only have one key and that's making me a little bit nervous. Ugh. I mean, like, the patio's okay. I guess I don't really care about gems, currently. You're still dug up. You're dug up and we don't get your key back. Yo, the dogs! They just unlocked the door, I think. I gotta remember to, like, check the doors before I dig. Thank you, doggos. Ugh. I don't want to... I would love to get lost and found, but I don't want to go in there. Let's rotate all y'all. Oh, so good. Commissary did good for us, though. If we get a magnifying glass, I'm just going to drop everything and go back. Okay, time to drop everything and go back. I don't have any money. I now have enough money. $10 for a key. I guess I don't need to, like, drop everything. Rotunda's interesting here. Or interesting anywhere. It doesn't have to be here. Tomato soup, huh? Wild quail, if we get a trophy room. Yeah, let's just keep going a little bit further. Courtyard's fine here. I don't need the courtyard here, though. That's the thing. This also can just easily go, like, into a dead end, and I'd kind of be fine with that. Yeah, it's a bit of an annoying place for the planetarium, but it's kind of fine. Alternatively, we could rotate and do the classroom. That would give me a lot of rerolls for whatever this space is. Man, that compass is so good. We can just rotate as much as we want. That's neat. Okay, we get a couple of rerolls. Honestly, like, the foyer is really good. The rotunda's fine. Don't let us get back to security. We could also just, like, re-roll. The foyer, though... I'm gonna re-roll. The dove coat. We have to take the dove coat. Kinda cuts us off. Oh, unless I rotate it. Ooh. Sneaky, sneaky. Hell yeah. Oh, and it has our trophy in it. The Explorer's Trophy. It's a planet with a hat on it. In recognition of traveling every corner of the house. Oh, of traversing every corner of the house. You've been awarded the Explorer's Trophy for completing the Mount Holly directory. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Hooray! We did it. Ooh, what have we here? Oh, come on. I was trying to click on this. Oh, geez. Room screenshots. Dove coat. Let's drag this up to the D's. Keeping them alphabetized for now. Okay. Screenshot. We don't know when. We do know when Lady Claire Epson passed. West Wing. Staff notice June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice while the floor plans, blah, 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 blah. So she passed presumably around that date. 1983. This is 74. This is much, much earlier. Okay. If the passports are an indication, Mary was born in the 50s. So she'd be like 20-ish. Dear Mother, if you are reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight. So make sure he gets some treats and rest. So her dove. She had like a carrier pigeon dove. A carrier dove, if you will. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dotingly, Mary. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please, don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends. Please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are looking brighter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. And then at what point is she going to get radicalized and be like, I'm destroying this country because it destroyed my home country, which is the same country. There was just a violent revolution for several years. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. What is this zooming in on? Oh. There's a final letter there. Also, everything is super bright now. Also, where were you? I don't know. The Mahu life? Hang on, what's Mahu? Ma is small. What's Hugh? Classroom notes. Language. House. Small house. Tiny house. Because you're not in Mount Holly. The Mahu life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory... Is the dormitory hers? Interesting, I didn't even think of that. After years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. Nope. What's that last one? Back to my Delftcoat notes. Screenshot. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the satellite dish to warn us. That's what the SD's got to be, right? We are returning east. That is fascinating. I'm glad I noticed that. Is there anything else down here? Oh, there's a bird. Hello, you saluted me. You waved. Okay. Okay. I heard the door unlock too when we did that. That's good. We have some cash, so I could buy, like, some food back in the kitchen if I need to. Also, I mean, like, I didn't really use the magnifying glass on any of this stuff, but nothing really looked suspicious and magnifiable in there. 9-1, whoops. 928. Letter to Uncle Herbert. And then this mystery. That makes everything super bright for some reason. It's just like a lighting bug. That's funny. Okay. Okay. The foyer, I think, is fine here. Except that then we're not... We could do something like this and have the break room going off to the side. That's kind of tempting. We could just re-roll and see if we get a room that would connect us to the foundation and also like to the east. This I think is okay. Is it though? This will also get me some sort of key something. Anything key related. Your skill in picking locks has improved. Hooray. Metal detector stuff? Yeah, give me that coin. Okay. Alright, let's do a math puzzle. Okay. 12 plus 1 is 13. Minus 10 is 3. Times 3 divided by 3 is still 3. Here's the good stuff. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 2, 7, 8. 8 squared, 64. Minus 4 is 60. Divided by 6 is 10. 8 minus 4 is 4. Squared is 16. Hello, cats. 16 times 2 is 32. Goodbye, cats. They're chasing each other. They got the zoomies. They're both chasing each other around. What do I do? 16 times 2. That's 32. Divided by 4 is 8. Okay. Keycard changes things a little bit. Oh, I forgot that we couldn't even get to the foundation without the key card. We can. I can go through the fountain. Haha. We can't. I I need the key card to call the elevator. Okay, okay, okay. I'm back. Silly me. Ooh, the vault. Ugh. Ah. Oh, I wish I could get like a three-way, like the east hallway here or something, and then get the vault like to the south, but that's not like a guaranteed thing. Do we take it right now? How greedy am I? This is one of my main goals for the day. That's like the big thing I'm hung up on here. Then we just gotta backtrack so freaking far. I'm gonna do it. The other thing I'm tempted to do is like, I'd love it if we could make even more money, but we have no means of guaranteeing we get like the rabbit's foot or anything. I think that's a pretty rare item, so. And we do have the purse, so this does give us like a good extra chunk of money. Yeah, 13 in interest. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ideally, we would go like do the whole day, then go get like go out to the trading post, trade, get a bunch of vault keys, come here, spend the vault keys, do the thing. Oh, but we're gonna get a sanctum key because I wanted to end back here. That's fine. Well, I'm gonna need extra steps. Our steps are okay because we have the shoes, but I would rather have them be better. So I will just buy the club sandwich. If we get just like a tiny bit more cash, we could buy another item at the showroom. Which would be nice. I still gotta try to get the... Oh, we could also just get like 1,000,000 keys or something if I wanted to do that instead. I would love to get the archive because we have the key for that, I think. I suspect it's for the archive. I assume it's for the archive. Mail room with the magnifying glass. We could go get a gem from the solarium, but I don't care. Okay. There's probably only like a couple more or something, right? Unless it moves stuff to make space for those, or puts them anywhere else. I don't know. I'm very excited. I forgot that we had even gotten any of these. Arch Aries, they're the industrial people. Commemoration of the opening of the 5th zone power plant, the Contessa. Together we weather. That's it. We can solve Arch Aries. Let me click to just be zoomed in and then screenshot that real quick. There we go. Regions tab. Arch Aries. Industrial. Oh, we don't know their transportation. It could be rail. It might be rail? I'm gonna guess rail, but it could also be roads. Stamp. Stamp. History book. I don't need to write down history book. We already know all the cores for this. Okay. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. I am the lead lab technician at Cinca, and I have worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site communications to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay, except I turned it back on. There's been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that, even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you. Yes, please. Yes. Thank you, Randolph. Randolph has been so helpful, just in general. Okay, I do not have a page for the mailroom. Mailroom. Just add these screenshots because you never know. LM. I know how the alphabet works. I already screenshotted that. Let me just copy that and put that over here as well. I don't need to get the screenshot of the stamp. I already have one. It's elsewhere. I know where it is. Hey, look at that. We already know this. Hey, Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so you can log into it. Even with all the off-site communications connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal, regardless of where it's located on the estate, which you'll likely find very useful. The network password is Swansong. This is a thing that I'm kind of like loosely aware of, and I think I've remarked on it a couple of times, but for a lot of the big puzzles, there are multiple ways to get the solution. There's lots of things that hint at like what you're supposed to do. So here he's just telling us that it's Swan Song. There's also Swan Song on the security room terminals if you spell out the letters. Like if you write down what the rooms are and notice that the first letter spells out a thing. It's also scribbled out on the paper, which you can read with the magnifying glass. Swan Song is also the license plate of the car, which is funny. I love that. I greatly appreciate that. Same with like the art that spells out the message. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. The Great Alzara's like, hey, a letter's missing for the art, and that kind of sets people down that path. There's the study where it's like, here is me coming up with this puzzle. Here is the example, ace and face for the entrance, right? It's like, bam, like we're trying to spell that out. There's also clues because there's a couple of rooms where the art is a plan, like a blueprint, and it's got the letter in the room, right? There's so many different hints all kind of pointing towards how you need to solve this puzzle. You still got to put in the work to solve it, but there's a lot of hints that point towards that. I love that sort of thing. Can I not... I can't look at that. I can't look at that stamp. I want to see what that stamp is. No. He's telling me more about the lab. Vera Shores. It's kind of going to be an awkward screenshot because the dice are in the way. We have a better screenshot waiting for us downstairs, but I don't need to screenshot you. We have already solved Vera. Never mind. I just need to magnify or over it to get it for the stamp collection. Simon, not sure if you paid... Oh, did I take a screenshot of the last one? Hang on. Rooms. Mailroom. Sure didn't. Let's just, for the sake of being thorough, I can't imagine these are going to like actually be useful in any sort of like meta way, but maybe. Screenshot this one. So this can be really helpful if you get lots of these early on from the experiments and don't necessarily know how to do the other things. Not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. The contraption is the central control for the power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have a modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. Oh, yeah. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. That's Morajai. Simon, in case it's useful to you, here's a rough diagram of the steam duct system. Let me take a screenshot of this as well. Due to the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we ended up building the duct system to be quite flexible, and if you look along the ceiling in many rooms, you will find many of them have been outfitted with steam ducts. As long as you align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room, even if the boiler room and its intended destination are on opposite sides of the house. Garage, lab, pump room, laundry room. All of which we've... I haven't technically done the garage, but I'm assuming it's the same as if you just flip the switch. I assume it's just got 2 possible solutions because it's such an important upgrade. Oh, and we don't get a stamp for you. Simon, let me know if I'm writing you too much. I've never been too good at gauging where the line... Oh, this one has multiple pages. Screenshot for one. Never been too good at gauging where the line of impropriety is, and for all I know, maybe the help I'm offering you with these letters is unwanted. Maybe you are perfectly fine without my help. It's been a bit of a moral quandary for me as I've written these, as I'm fairly certain your uncle didn't want us to assist you on your quest. Still, if it was that important, I have to believe he'd have the foresight to specifically instruct us not to interfere. Nothing ever deterred him from that level of supervision in the past, and after working alongside him for over a decade, I like to at least imagine that we were friends and that I knew him well. In conclusion, I think you would have found the level of help I have offered well within the acceptable range. I haven't spoken too much about him since his departure, and I know you didn't know him that well, but as soon as you're ready, I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell. He was a fearless businessman with the greatest respect for invention. Of all the laboratories I've worked in, I can tell you Mount Holly was a gem, and I'm hoping that we can continue that work once you've taken up the reins. But I get ahead of myself. You still have to find the 46th room. Joke's on you. I found that so many days ago, Randolph. So whatever that stamp is, it's the same as on here. I have no idea what that stamp is. Oh, I'm mad that you won't let me look at it. Okay. I don't care about those things. Okay. Anything else that I want to do in here? I wouldn't... ooh, we could go pick up, like, our 30-ish coins. We could just go grab 3. I could buy another thing from the commissary. Or from the showroom, even. I'm tempted to do that. Could also go buy a bunch of bananas. I don't know. I'm no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. It's probably okay. I'm by far mostly interested in... Oh, I didn't need to pick up that last one. Oh, well. Mostly interested in trading stuff out there in the vault. Getting one of these expensive items to trade is not going to give us just like a dinky little vault key. There's no way. We have to go so far. It's going to be 16 and then back in again. I'm tempted. Okay. We're gonna go keep drafting. We're gonna go keep drafting. Still like nothing back there. While we're down here, do I want to go flip the lever? We haven't seen any other levers to reach room 46 or anything, so I'm not super concerned with that. That's where we came from. That just leads us to like the dead end of the minecart, so we gotta go this way. Oh, I couldn't skip, thank goodness. I think the patch today made that and the levers for... Where am I going? The cutscenes for when you hit a lever for the antechamber, it made those cutscenes all skippable, which is very, very nice. Where am I going? That's not where we need to go. I don't think going through the fountain actually saved me any steps, other than that we had our shoes trigger once. Or twice. At least once. Oh well. It's like that old saying, we do what we do because we can, or something like that. Okay. Okay. Why did that not open you? Kennel? Why did the kennel not trigger? Why did the kennel not trigger? That's weird. Is it because we're not connected? Battery pack, a gem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Secret garden key is really good. Okay, so I think 8 is the trunk. Interesting. Rerolls are very good. Yeah, there's nothing else to do up there. Okay. Alright, genuinely, I would love to get the archive. I need to try to push and reach the corners. That's what I really would like to do. Conservatory would be phenomenal. We could also break the piggy bank and buy out the showroom. Where's my other notes? Where's my to-do notes? I have at least like 90 gold in there. Oh, that's so tempting. That is extremely tempting. I'm gonna go for it. Do we want the chapel facing this way? That's probably fine. We'll have to do it on our way out because I think otherwise we're still gonna like lose money for being in here or for going through it. I don't like our key situation. That's a little spooky. We just got the lever handle too. Oh, game. Forgot that I could just reroll for like a lot of extra money. That's interesting. I also forgot about the experiment. Okay, we're absolutely going to be buying out the showroom today. I got to keep an eye on my steps. That's the only thing that's like a little spooky here. East Wing Hall would be great. Oh, closed exhibit. I would love to have you, but not right there. I really want a three-way room. Observatory is kind of tempting as well. But I really want a three-way room, please. Oh, the trophy room. I mean, I don't want to spend, like, everything here. Okay, we're up to 43. Clavis the key is very good. That's the sale. This is the flowers for the greenhouse. Or just for green rooms in general. Okay. Okay, okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Would still love to get the telescope. Yeah, I'll use the secret garden key here. Oh, more gems that I just absolutely do not need. Yeah, we don't really need to deal with that at all, do we? I don't think so. Huh, so the kennel just like doesn't apply to the foundation, I guess. I wonder if it's because like technically the foundation is drafted before the kennel, like it's drafted at the start of the day. I don't know. Just like an unexpected little interaction. I mean, the nursery's probably fine. Sure. I forgot that the nursery is even an upgraded room. I didn't need to come in here. It's a gem. We have infinite gems. There's so many gems. Okay. Ooh, hello, hello. I almost missed you. I definitely did miss you at first. Sure. I don't know what to do with the throne room. Okay, we're taking the secret passage. That's the actual answer here. If we get the throne room, we could do the lever, we could get the blue crown and maybe get it into here. We would still need to find a way to open the southern door. I'd have to like check my notes. I need to just put like a section here for like the actual levers. Yeah, let's go. And the secret garden opens the east and the west, huh? Sorry, just making a note of the throne room here in my notes. I don't need to. Oh, man. So we would have to get either the greenhouse or the weight room. I'm going to take the secret passage. I'm going to just take the secret passage because we can do red and try to get the archives to spawn, and then I can hopefully use our stupid little key. I don't know what that's going to get me. We have all the upgrade discs. I genuinely don't know what else we can get from the archive. And then at that point, it's just kind of like whatever happens, happens, you know? I still would love to get the planetarium, too. I'm really tempted to try to get the crown to the throne room, though. I think... Ooh, banana. Oh, there's food everywhere because the secret garden. That's why there was an apple there. I didn't see it before because it wasn't there before. Okay. We're absolutely going to break that thing, by the way. That's still going to happen. I would love to get, like... okay, planetarium would be phenomenal. Coat check would be phenomenal. Coat check kind of more so. Although if we get the coat check and not the planetarium, do I put like the compass or something, or like the file cabinet key in there? I don't know. Okay, well. Is our key used on the same one? Is it used on a different one? So this was before. This one's already open. I used it. We just used it just now. Okay. Yes, it's right there. Okay. There's a second scrapbook here. I need to go through and put like the first scrapbook in here as well, but I have not done that yet. Okay, let's do a screenshot here real quick. Okay. Reddington Herald, March 10th, 1886. A little over 100 years ago. Peace! The terms of surrender have been accepted. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet sight of comfort for many of this realm's war-weary citizens. After 22 years, peace had come at last. We, the staff of Reddington Herald, join all of the citizens of Reddington in welcoming this new era of peace, and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Desolates. House Desolates being the rebel, the Prince Desolates was like the actual prince, son of the king. Right? Or was he? Oh geez, now I don't remember. That was book. That was book history. Hang on. Or was Prince Desolat's the guy who just, like, made up his name? Prince Learson was the guy who made up his name. Desolates the Fourth, son of King Desolates the Third. He, from the history book, quotes, Desolates the Fourth shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. Oops. Okay. So he was the actual king. Excuse me. Back to this. Royals flee in defeat. For shame. Oh, you cowardly coattails. In our most trying hour, we clung, and in yours you ran. Oh, for shame. Oh, you cowardly coattails. In our most trying hour, we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Fen army, General Teskin, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumors of their plans to flee to the neighboring realm of Iraja had been circulating even before war's end. However, the suddenness of their departure has left many of their supporters feeling abandoned. That's it. That's my grandmother's side. It's House Epson. They're royalty. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look at all those people. Look at that guy. Look at the glasses or goggles or whatever that guy's got. His old driving goggles, I guess. It's a disgrace, a betrayal of the people they swore to protect. They have fled to foreign lands seeking comfort and refuge while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. This is not the kind of leadership we need. We need leaders who will stand with us in times of adversity, who will not abandon us when we are afraid and at our most vulnerable. See, but I think... Oh, okay. Ah, Lady Jayari. Okay, hang on. Screenshot. Oh, this is good stuff. This is such good stuff. Desolate's princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk. Oh, this is just from 1924. Little news has reached our news desk regarding the former royals, whose life in exile has remained quiet. Has remained a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desolates IV, broke that silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, the Princess Caitlin Jayari, who, in keeping with Irajan tradition, was endowed with her mother's surnames. Oh, they're a matriarchal society. That's kind of cool. Like, they keep the mother's name. I don't necessarily know that they're matriarchal. You know what I mean. There's got to be a term for that. A term that is independent from whether females run the culture, the society, or if the males do. You know what I mean. Jeez, words. Is it dudes or women in charge? That's one thing. And then, is it men or ladies who sort of, like, run the family units, I guess? I don't know. Anyway... Close supporters of the exiled family are, of course, concerned, as this public announcement displays a notable shift in conduct for the royals, and sets the stage for the family to exit private life and return once again to the public sphere, a change that would undoubtedly stir up long-buried allegiances and unrest in our realm. Oh, who knew that was entirely correct? Hang on, I gotta find... Where is... we're gonna do this, and then we'll get a little peek at the notes again real quick. Zoom in. There we go. It wasn't letting me do this a moment ago. Baroness Arve, so that's not That's not Caitlin Jari. That's Baroness Arve. But also, this is like the Sinclair side of the family, so it would maybe be over here or up here. But also, Lord William Epson, Count Isaac Gates, Baron Edwin Sinclair, Baron Thomas Sinclair, J.R.A. Yenna. So this might be Caitlin J.R.'s mother? Question mark? And then maybe her daughter, like, took on a different name? Married into the Epson family or something like that? I don't know. I don't know. That's where I suspect this is going. Let's maybe find out. Also, screenshots. Back to the archives. So what was this? December of 1924. This is January. So about 4 years later. January of 1929, that is. Tensions rise on the southern border. The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways has caused increasing tensions with our southern neighbor, Eurasia, who has for many generations relied on our realm's rail tracks for northern passage to Arch Ares. The ensuing round of trade negotiations with Eurasia, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy, have, to the surprise of no one, ended in an impasse. Early reports have alluded that in addition to their other demands, the Crown has requested that the asylum granted to the former House of Desolates be revoked. So they're saying we don't want you to allow our former royalty to live in your country anymore. We want to bring them back and, like, I don't know, execute them all for treason, probably. Yo. Oh, that's so good. I was not expecting to just see that. That's Eurasia. Okay, we can absolutely piece together their sigil now, and I think we can do Arch Ares as well. Holy moly, that's excellent. Oh, that's so good. That's such good stuff. Is there anything else in there? Can we get like an allowance token from you, please? Nope, that's okay. Okay. Jeez, that's wild. Okay. We could redraw. We can also use the secret passage up there for something else. Force like a green room or something. I'm either going to take the archived thing or we're going to keep going. So, okay, 2 gems. Is there anything that costs 2 gems that I can think of that does not have multiple exits? No. Like the walk-in closet costs 1 gem, I think. So this could be like a cloister? I don't even know what else costs 2. The foyer. Hello, I was just talking about all y'all. You're just looking at your the stuff that you got going on. We still don't know what major key the 4th is all about. You gotta be a clue to something, man. He's gotta be. J.R. Yenna. I mean, it's whatever. It's something. Oh, it can't be rotated because we're at the edge of the wall. Okay, okay. I mean, this could be like the walk-in closet or something. It could be. We're gonna redraw this. It could be not patio. There's a dead end one. No, terrace is free. Hang on. We do still have the secret passage. Maybe we just take this and see what it is. Let's just take you and see what it is. The garage. Ah. Okay, that should just solve our key problem. I'm not seeing or hearing anything else. We don't have the car keys. The other thing we could try to do with the secret passage that gets a little spooky would be to try to get the closed exhibit and then rotate it so its back is either here or here, and then try to loop around and get to the back. Which is... that feels like that's asking a lot. And it would be red, and I'd probably have to re-roll, right? Because we would get... like all of the reds. I kind of just don't want to do that. I kind of just... I don't want to do that. We could take green and get either the cloister or the courtyard here. I think either of those would be fine. We can go orange for a hallway and get the... like the grand hallway. That seems okay. Here's the other thing. If we don't get the secret exhibit here, yeah, I guess we just don't worry about that. Okay. So either... so I think green is the way to go. Talk myself into it. Because that's the most likely to give us two different directions we could go. Or it could also be the aquarium. Any of those would be fine. Aquarium would be free. I don't really care. It does just give us more money, which is stupid. I wonder if this would rotate if it was a rotatable thing. Like if you'd see the archive folder rotate or something. I don't know. Definitely gonna do this though. My skill in picking locks has been improved. We got a compass. That might help. We got even more money. Thank you, little goldfishies. It maybe just makes the lock pick, like the unlocking noise, no matter what. Okay. Sure. I mean, this gives us a free reroll while we attempt to go for the conservatory. So I'm actually fine with that, I think. The other thing that would be wild would be getting, like, the freezer. That's... You're open still. What? Is that a change in the patch notes? I wonder if that's a change in the patch notes. I didn't read any of the redacted hidden stuff. Huh. All right, conservatory or bust? Oh, shoot, how much does the conservatory cost? I think it costs 1. I am actually going to like look this up real quick. Blueprints. Conservatory. Gem cost is 1. We didn't get the planetarium. I mean, you're what? You're either the throne room or could be the trophy room. Yeah, we'll gamble on you. Not what I was after. That's all right. It's just like a million keys. Okay. I should have popped in there to see if any of those keys was anything we care about. I'm literally just going to redraw for the sake of spending the dice and getting $5. Do we care about the casino? Probably not. We could roll the dice on the casino if I have a bunch of money left over after buying out the entire showroom. Oh, it also does just have some money inside, doesn't it? I think it just has like a chunk of cash inside. Yeah. We could play you, which I don't necessarily care about. These are like the music room chairs, kind of. I wonder if they're like the missing chairs for the music room. I don't know what that gets us other than just like more color stuff. I kind of want to go see if any of those are like special keys. I can't imagine they are. I'm not going to worry about it. There's nothing else, right? That's fine. I do think we can go down and solve two of the sigils. So maybe we go do that. Here's like the very minor concern. I have been told that you also need to buy the trophy. Because my friend YounGuru42 was upset when he had to buy the trophy after buying out the shop. The showroom. So what do we have left to spend? 80 and 60. That'd be 140. I have no idea how much the trophy costs. He neglected to tell me that much. Probably a lot. Probably like 100 or something. Hopefully not more than that. 80 and 60. So that's 140. Which leaves us with 30. Plus we'd get like 90 plus like another 30 in interest. Possibly more. I'm trying to be like kind of conservative. So that's like 150. And there's another like 30-ish out in the fountain. which would turn into about 40 because of the coin purse. I'm assuming that we get interest from you. We sure did. 155 plus interest. That's a lot. Okay, so now we gotta go back out to the front. Okay. And then we potentially have an extra, like, 30 that we can access from the fountain if we need it. But since it doesn't seem to be going anywhere, I would rather leave it if we don't need it. I'm excited. We might need to go back down there and look around. I have a note that there's something I want to look at underground with a magnifying glass, but that is the entire note. That's all I have. Okay. Ooh. But what if we trade like the master key or something out here? We have plenty of steps. We're extremely fine on steps. How the hell do I get to where I need to go? Straight treasure trove. That's all the instruction I need. That'll get us there. Trophy of Wealth for 100. Okay, that was a good guess. You've been awarded the Trophy of Wealth for buying out the showroom's entire stock, parentheses, including this trophy. In recognition of affluence. Yo, that's pretty sweet. Okay, that feels really good. Let's... And I have so much money still. A comical amount of money. Okay. Back out. Because I'm wondering if we get... like, if we could maybe trade our rare stuff for something else, you know? At the trading post. Oh, I'm also just, like, zooming. I'm not even looking for, like, additional food. Because there's spread food all around. You don't happen to have any of that spread food, do you? No fruits? Secret fruits in here? Just nothing. I wonder if there's a way we could, like, turn the still on. I don't know, I'm mildly curious about that. Okay. Now we just look and see what everything is. Car keys. That would maybe give us, like, another item if we want to go do that. Silver key. Vault key. Yes. Five dice. Car keys. Moon pendant is not classified as a super rare thing. Makes sense. It only costs 20. Huh. The moon pendant is going to let us keep 2 items randomly. It's so low probability that it's going to hit something I care about. Like the emerald bracelet specifically. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. I'm kind of just making trades for the sake of it because I want to see if we'll get any other keys or anything. But the answer seems to be no. I think I would just rather have the allowance token, honestly. I'm gonna do this because I want to get you like out of the option list, you know? I don't really care about starting the day with a compass. I don't know. Magnifying glass, maybe. Same sort of thing. If we could like start the day with like the running shoes or like the ornate compass or something, like that would be really good. So I'm kind of okay just shrinking down the inventory somewhat. Same with the battery pack. I kind of just don't care about you. So we have ornate compass. Silver key is probably okay to start the day with. Running shoes are kind of nice if we're going to do a lot of backtracking. I don't necessarily care about like the coin purse anymore. Magnifying glass is also kind of okay to start the day with. And you know what? I kind of want to keep it if we're going to go solve a couple more things downstairs. So we'll hold on to you. Sure. Keycard is always good. That's fine. Okay. We have a vault key. I don't know how many of those there are. I can't imagine that there's like a ton, but I don't know. We have a vault key and we have an upgrade disc. Where was the vault? All the way in. We do have to go through security. Okay, perfect. Man, I wish I could do something with all the money. Until we have an allowance that is like 100 coins a day or something, it feels kind of bad to just get all this money and not have anything to do with it. But also, like, there just isn't anything to do with it, you know? We did buy out the showroom. That's pretty good. Hello, hello. Oh, do we get to choose a different option? We do. 2 keys, bacon and eggs, or always get the library. Ooh. I kind of feel like we don't need the library anymore. I kind of want to go back and reference some of those books, but I have the VODs of those. I could just go look. I have thus far been too lazy. Bacon and eggs both gives us access to the morning room. Kind of a cool room from what I recall. What was that? You start the following day with like extra gems or something? It's something like that. It's really good. But also it's food. It just gives us extra steps. Like that's really good too. I think we're gonna swap. So it is just a trade, huh? That's kind of cool. Although I say that, let's go double check. Did I just like completely skip over it? Nook? Do we see any nooks? Nooks? Any nooks? There it is, breakfast nook. Okay, so yeah, it is just the breakfast nook instead. Wait, what did you say? Just the same thing. It just says the generic nook text. Okay. That's cool. I am like actually thrilled that we got a lot of knowledge. Holy cow. That secret scrapbook, who knew? That was just going to be like the most important thing in the universe. That was really cool. At the sale, everything's on sale. Didn't affect our showroom stuff, but our bananas are half price. We can save even more of our money that I have no use for. And somebody ate the food. That's good. Those are good kitty cats. I should probably check at some point to see if my kitty cats ate their food. Oh yeah, with the dove coat? Right. It is like kind of unnerving how you can hear the rattling of the boiler room like through the walls and stuff. We never got the coat check. Nope. Oh, we could go roll in the casino and see if we get like an allowance token or something. That's kind of tempting too. Okay, what the hell was this for? 370. Well, even more money that we have no use for. Screenshot. Okay, and no, not an additional passport. That's also interesting. Rooms. Vault. I want to try entering Mary's passport names into the computer terminal. The Blackbridge terminal to see if she's an admin. Or if any of her names was an admin. Did we ever just try her name? I can't imagine she would just do that, though. Uncle, thank you again for all your help. I know I could never hope to repay you, but it pains me to know that I won't even have the chance to try. At any rate, I'm leaving these extra funds behind, as well as the extra passports. It'd be too risky if we were searched at the border, and the money would raise too many suspicions. I think we all want a clean start anyway. I know I do. Mary. Give me that sanctum key, though. I will take the sanctum key. And the money is not going to stay here, but I have no use for it, so it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, we got a sanctum key. I have to go so far to get out of here. That's all right. Ooh. This is exciting. We have all the sanctum doors unlocked now. Or you know, we will. I'm a little ahead of myself. If there are weird noises in the background, my cats have a toy. And they're kind of close to the microphone. I said cats plural. One of the cats has a toy. The other one will go over to investigate here shortly, I'm sure. What a successful day. I am very curious. We took the boat across and then we took the elevator up. Is the boat still on the other side, or does it just magically be on whatever side I need it to be on? It's still on the other side. It's still over there where I left it. So there's you. Angel points to the dreams. We could go down. I don't think there's anything I want to read, like, down there. This is the closed door. I mean, I could push... Oh... We need to not leave you like that. But I can just go, we can just go to the sanctum and stuff this way. Did you have the thing I wanted the magnifying glass on? No. You have a filing cabinet down here, though. Like a big old bucket of rocks. The thing that I want to read is up there, isn't it? It's almost certainly up there. I'm like 75% sure that it's up there. Okay. Oh, and we do have the boiler room. We could go up there and try to use the magnifying glass to read the thing. I don't even remember, like, if this is a thing that I are, like, I don't remember, I didn't... I'm bad at clearing things out of my notes when I do them. So I don't know if I have already used the magnifying glass where I had intended to or not. It is unclear to me. The other option, is there anything like up here? Was there a thing that we could read up here? Hang on. One backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we've been told that the locations of this reserved system will not be disclosed to the staff. North lever, underground, north of the reservoir. East lever, the Great Hall. South lever, greenhouse. West lever, secret garden. Also, we know where all the redundant ones are. Okay. This might have been it. This might have been it. That's probably it, because I don't think I read that before. The staff is not allowed to know where the thing was. I don't see anything else that we could be doing up here. And I can't get down. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I can. Phew, we did it. Ah, get me out of here. All of that, like, just for this again, but I need it to remain structured. I need the structure of knowing that the minecart's in the right place and that we can go down the elevator and get up to the elevator and all of that. I need that. My brain requires that. Yo, I'm excited. We're gonna unlock the 8th sanctum door. And this is Morajai. Which we could also conceivably take a stab at solving. Okay. We'll do archeries first. So moats are going to be industrial, which is the box with a dot. Yes. I believe you have railways. And this is going to be storms. Yes. Now, it could also conceivably be roads. Because it looked like in the stamp there was like a road. So where was this? Archeries. So the train system would be like a Y. What thing was I rotating? Was it you? It was this one. And then your color is yellow. Which is just, it's the same like jagged zigzags, but on the outer ring. That. Hell yeah, the trains. So Iraja probably also has trains. Okay, we'll talk about Iraja in a moment. Morajai box, the Arch Ares variation. Book screenshots. Morajai boxes. Arch Ares was the very first realm to introduce a new color to the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relationships between the two realms, it is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on with Morajai, right? Ship routes and trade relationships between Arch Ares and Morajai. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Ares that were often traded to sailors in exchange for the valued Morajai puzzle boxes. When the yellow tiles are pressed, they go north. Oh, what does green do? Green teleports. It trades places. Got it. Black shifts everything over one. Gray doesn't do squat. Okay, okay, okay. So the green one is going to be the key to all this. This does not seem to be doing it. And you can only trade on this side. And if you're in the middle, you wouldn't do anything. Hang on. No, I screwed that up. We can still get there. I screwed that up. I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click this. Okay, we can still get there. It's green needs to be here. You go up. Then we trade. And then we scoot this over. We did it. Now click these correctly. Good grief. Okay. Phew. Okay. Good grief. That is sweet. That is so cool looking. Look at that awesome, awesome, like, stormy, rainy cityscape in the mountains. Give me that screenshot. Okay. Where am I keeping track of this? History, regions? So, arch areas, you get a little plus because you were solved. So let me just put this giant screenshot in the middle of my art page. And then we have the postcard. I gotta take a screenshot of you separately. Renabaum, Arch Aries. The first city of steel. That's such a cool name for, like, a cool title to give your city. As opposed to just like, the grand city of Fen Aries. Blah. Oh, what does that say? Together we weather. I like that a lot. The Contessa. We read or heard something about the Contessa. That was mentioned somewhere. Oh, jeez. I wish OneNote had a useful search function, because it sure doesn't. It's terrible. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days, when the railway tracks extended all the way north. So they came here after... They came here after something to the south. Arch Aries, so like after... So either after Eraja or after Arinda Aries. This might have been the second place they visited. I don't know. Let's keep going. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. Probably number 2. My guess is that this is going to be number 2. Guess, colon, 2. That's cool. That's super cool. I love this. Y'all, I'm excited. I'm so happy. We can absolutely solve Eraja as well. Yeah. Okay, so... This one is the flower. There. This one is rain, so it's the 3 lines. So then we have a couple of possibilities here. So the big thing is the fragment of this sigil that we've seen shows 2 of the flowers like next to each other with no rays in between. That's part of why it was so difficult to figure out the rays. But the plus side is That removes, like, one of the options. Oh, geez. I think they still have trains. They probably still have trains. Because the 3 realms gifted to the 3 children of the first king... Or the children of the third king? I don't remember who it was. The 3 realms were all connected by railways at some point. So I think that's that. And then I don't remember what purple is. The scrap of paper that we saw today also showed the line going straight down from the hourglass and a flower immediately on either side. So it might not be this. It might be one of the other ones if the flowers are closer. I'm not sure. We'll give this a shot though. It's like a vertical line, then a little horizontal dash, and then a vertical line, a little horizontal dash. Rinse and repeat. That one. Yes. They still have trains. Who knew that the fact that they all 3 were connected by trains would be relevant? Oh, geez. This is gonna be a doozy. Morjai puzzle box. Add this one to the collection. The puzzle boxes of Morjai spread to Iraja, not through port towns as they had in other realms, but by train routes from the north. When violet tiles were introduced, they were created as a simple reflection of the variation first introduced by Arch Ares some years earlier. When violet tiles are pressed, they move south. Oh, this is going to be a doozy to deal with. I need to, like, go get some water or something. My throat's getting scratchy. This is another freaking 2-hour-long video and we're still going. Okay, give me a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm realizing that I can go like maybe 90, 100, 120 minutes. And then my throat gives out. Like, I just need like a bigger water bottle or something. As soon as we get close to the 2-hour mark, it's like, oh. Especially this game where I've been doing so much reading. So, just like a very quick little remark looking at this thing. I love that we're seeing like sort of the evolution, like it's getting more and more colors added because it's been through all these other places. So the purple moves south, huh? And the yellows go north. So the green is gonna have to be the key to this again, huh? What does red do? Oh, it turns all the cowardly blacks red. Okay, we never want to click red. Red is bad. That you're just like a space filler. That is bad for me to click. Okay, so we have to get green out of here. So that's that. Oh. The yellows need to end up in here. Here, okay, here's like my dilemma. Here's my question. Do we click the purple and send the black to the top, and then we can only rotate the top, and then black's not quite stuck there because we could maybe get at it with green? I think that's what we have to do here. For the green, I want to get some yellows down to the bottom. And then maybe get like a purple up to the top. And then like get a yellow at the bottom. And then we could get another purple at the top. So that's that. However, the green doesn't really do anything for us there. You have to get the black at the bottom. Here's what we have to do. We have to get the bottom completely set up. Like this. Yes. Okay. That was cool. That was a little bit of a tricky one. I like that. Okay. Oh, now we gotta read. Look at the train and like their weird golden castle and their purple bridge. That's very cool. I saw that it got knocked all out of whack when I was trying to take the screenshot. It's alright. It worked. Y'all, I have no idea how we're going to solve the other ones. We're going to have to see their stamps. We've seen the stamp for Nuance. And Morajai. Uh-oh. I don't know how we're going to solve the other two. The other three? The other three. Kararika, Morajai, and Nuance. It's very cool. Ooh, give me that stamp. Iraja Array? Ruven Nevru? That's the tiny, tiny, tiny words next, like on either side of the hourglass. I wish I could see what was under the stupid stamp here. Errativo? I think we're just learning more Irasian words here. Hang on. Do I have a section? I don't have a section on, like, language, do I? I need to dump all the language nonsense into its own, like, separate... I did. I started. Okay. I don't know if that... Irajevo? I think it's Iraja. That might be a J. It's got like, it looks like a T, but then it has a little like, whoop, kind of coming off to the left there. You see that? First, Iraja Hugh Amdo. Hugh is house. We know what AM is. I don't know what DDO is. Holy moly, y'all. They have so much. I'm gonna take what photo I can of the stamp here. And then what did that say up there? It might be Hugh. It might be Hugh Ven Nev Hugh? Hugh Ven, Nev, Hugh. So what's Ven and Nev? Just hold, please. I'm just gonna copy the entire, yeah, we'll just paste it. The 8th classroom, we're gonna copy that over here. Nev is new. Or the start of, and Ven is old, or the end of. And Hugh is house. So, like... Iraja, array? What's array? Future. So, like, the end of an era... Era Ja. Ja is the end, like the last era, new future, something like that. That's also, there's a Yenna. Etaves. Man, I wish I could read what that says. I think it just says like the Eurasian rain. Eta. So what is Eta? We think Or is east, so I think Et. Is west. Who was the Yenna that was in the foyer? J-R-E Yenna. J-E-A-R-I Yenna. So the Yennas are like royalty of that place. Hang on, then what was from the archive? What was the name of... Caitlin J. Ari. J. Ari Yenna? So, did Prince Rolf marry J.R. Yenna? I guess we don't know how their names work, but we have Yenna as a last name here, I believe. We have Yenna as a last name on the bust in the foyer, and then we have J.R. first name, presumably on the bust in the foyer. And J.R.E. last name for Princess Caitlin, the daughter of the grandson of Desolates the Fourth. Yo, this is a lot. This is a lot. Hugh Amdo. Hugh Amdo. We don't know what DDO is. Let me double check the language stuff. Am is large. Hugh Am, so like big house. Ah. DDO seems kind of weird. I can't see that being anything else, so. Oh, Iraja Vo would be like away from Iraja, like leaving Iraja. So that checks out. That's what that is. Okay. I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Irajan story I have ever heard has begun with rain. I am going to screenshot this because I have not gotten like the entire collection, like the entire postcard here. So let's just do this. Boop. Every story starts with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Gosh darn it, I'm trying to grab the magnifying glass. Lorja Yenna. Ajlor Loon. Ja is last, or like farewell. Lord Ja, word last. Farewell Yenna, farewell. No, Ajlor. Hello. Farewell Yenna, hello Loon. Loon is water. What's Yenna? Is Yenna just like sun? Sunshine? I feel like I've taken like 20 different screenshots of this stinking postcard. I'm making notes of like some of these things that we're maybe translating here. So this is like away from E-R-A-J-A. There we go. I know how to spell. Away from Araja, or like whatever. So this is goodbye. I'm so perplexed by this. We also don't have any, like, good indication of what order... Hang on. What order he was visiting this in. Where he started, he set out to Blackbridge. He headed south to Blackbridge, so he may very well have gone south to Blackbridge, south still to Araja, and then north to... Okay. So it seems reasonable that he went Arinda Ares, maybe south to Araja, because his Arinda Ares thing is 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I've departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. Seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, landmark, blah blah blah, Blackbridge, etc. But then he might have just kept going south. He could have just kept going south. Maybe he just kept going south. Just went further south, and then would have headed north to Archares. So Archares is either 2 if he didn't go to Araja first, or it's 3 because he did go to Araja first. I don't know how or when or where Nuance fits into all this. Nuance fit in after Morajai, right? Sorry, we don't know Nuance. Vera was after Morajai. Didn't mean to thump the microphone. We might be able to solve Morajai. What if we take a stab at this? He said that it had fair weather, so it might just be... We don't know anything about their society. I'm not gonna take a guess at it. I don't know anything about their society. That's really good. We're up to 5 done. Only 3 left. I don't know if I articulated this out loud, but I had a thought the other day, just like a shower thought, where I was thinking 8 dates to lead to the 8 red letters. I wonder if the order that he visited the 8 countries, if solving that in room 46 will like crack open another safe or somehow reveal another red letter, something like that. So that is currently my best guess as to where the 8th red letter is, but I have absolutely no idea. Do we have any rooms to end in? We do. We have the break room. It's in the southern side of the house. That's mildly annoying. I do want to go to the casino because we can throw like 100 coins at the casino and potentially get like a new allowance token or something. That would be cool. I don't really care about anything else. For obvious reason, we're done with the day, but that would be kind of cool. Okay, considering this was a day that started out with us not really getting a whole heck of a lot done, and I didn't think it was going to be much of a day, like, not a lot of super new stuff. Although we got the laundry room. That was pretty huge. Yeah, we got a lot done today. This was a remarkable amount of progress we made in one day. Alright, casino. Then back out. Then break room. I wish I could just drop all my money in the fountain. Chapel's still going to take our money, isn't it? Yes. You are just very smashed piggy. I also still don't know what your deal is. That looks like the crown that J.R. Yenna's wearing on her bust out in the foyer. I don't know who the, like, angry wizard guy is. You've also got, like a box or whatever? Do you all have it? No. You have praying hands. I wish I could like zoom in on you. I wish I could get a closer look. And you're the one who's downstairs. Are you what is your hand doing? Are you missing something? Oh. Does the one downstairs have anything in her hand? You're praying. You're holding like the staff, like a crook, and like a box or book or something. You got the incense in that hand. You got the like another box or book or whatever. Your hand is out like you need something. We do got to go through the hallway. That's a thing that is like very loosely been on the back of my mind. Like, I was expecting that at some point we're going to deal with them, but so far we have not. Come on, allowance token. Or 2 free spins. Or nothing. 4 allowance would be amazing. Plus 10 to everything? 300 coins, 200 coins, 4 gems and 4 keys, 2 free spins, 200 coins. We did those. 10 of everything. 10 dice coins. Holy cow, that would be amazing. 4 allowance is what I really wanted, but that's all right. That's our daily spin. I wonder if the gem is still going to be there forever when we go into the drawing room, or if that's like a one-time only thing. or if like that was intended to be a one-time only thing and is now fixed. Just because it was weird to me that that safe was still open. It's probably just like a usability thing, like just make it easier so you don't have to remember the code or deduce the code every time to get the free gem. But I have no idea. So you're a different wizard with a book. He's reaching for something. He's pointing at something. I don't know. Oh, you do have like a book in one hand. But this one's just like out. I don't know what to make of you. Doesn't have any like letters on the back of her. Can't see the back of the wizard. Okay. Okay. We got a heck of a lot done today. That felt pretty good. There's so many filing cabinets down here too. I wonder if there's like more filing cabinet keys. I'm reasonably confident that we haven't gotten any more crates moved. I'm reasonably confident that we got everything there was out of the aquarium. I don't think there's anything else going on in there. Where is the break room? And I have permanently boosted my lockpicking skills by 4, whatever that means. No. Hang on. We still have plenty of steps, especially if the shoes kick in. I need to trade away the vault key, because that is a thing that I would rather not start tomorrow with. Because we do still have the moon pendant. Rabbit's foot. That would be a good thing to have still, I think. Getting more items just always seems good. Increasing the odds of getting more items, I'm all about that. Man, I do want to go, like, try entering the passport names and see if there's, like, an admin account under any of Mary's fake names, but I really am, like, done reading for the day. This video's already gone on very, very long. So we'll pass. Oops, didn't mean to click that. We'll pass. We'll just deal with that some other day. There'll be plenty of days still. I'm excited for whenever we get to, Oh! Oh! I didn't make it! Oh well. I'm excited for whenever we make it to 40 solved billiard puzzles and parlor room puzzles. Parlor room will be first, right? We didn't have the billiard room for the first few days. Okay, well. What did we get here? Mount Holly Garden Shopping Center. 4 green rooms, 7 shops. We had a lot of shops. 141 steps taken. 1 new room, the final new room. We did it. 18 items found. I mean, all in all, like, that was a pretty good day. We got a lot done. I'm thrilled. Day 39. Have I gotten the parlor room every single day? Because if so, tomorrow we might just get that trophy. I also just have no idea how many trophies I have. We'll also just have to look at that tomorrow. Jeez. And then we gotta find clues for Kararika, which we know the culture of, but nothing else. Morajai, which we know that they're religious, so kind of... Or, no, we don't know that they're religious. We know that they're sailors, so we know the rays, nothing else. And that they had, like, milder weather. Somebody's got to be a desert, right? So my guess is that we're going to learn about the other two, and then, like, nuance... No, because they have the airships. Is Kararika the desert place? I don't know. There's like I Heart Kararika pennants in the dormitory, and I think there were also like oars. So I feel like they're gonna have like a rowing team or something. So probably not desert, but I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how we're gonna figure out these other three, but I'm sure we will somehow. This game keeps throwing more at us, so. Thanks for watching, everyone. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.